Hi everybody, it's Ben Huey with FGMO products in Miami, Florida, and today I'm going to show you how I took care of my caterpillar problem. Alright, as many of you guys might remember, I used to have a whole grow bed, well not a whole grow bed, but at least this much of my grow bed filled with corn. There was 20 corn plants growing right here. Now I have one. Alright, and this one's doing alright, but it's definitely not the 20 I used to have. So I'm going to show you guys how I dealt with these caterpillars. All right. What I did is I took a piece of pipe from some scrap PVC that I had. It's the same size as the pipe in my bell siphon, right? Took my bell out. Took my standpipe out, if I can get it out. And real quick, I threw in the long pipe. Alright? And then I just waited. And because this pipe is long, the water will rise up over the top of the rocks. And when it rises up over the top of the rocks, any kind of bugs or anything that's like that in there, well, they can't hold their breath for very long. They come running out. Alright? This might take a minute because it's only, pumping in that much at a time. So while it's filling up, I'll show you any progress that I've made on my vegetables. Alright? I just made a video a little while ago about the harvest bean transplant. There they are. They're still doing good. You can see a couple of more of them getting ready to poke up through the surface here. Can you see them? There they are. They're over here. I just saw one. Where'd it go? There's another one right there. Alright, they're all getting ready to poke their heads up. That was 5 days ago. The package says 7 to 10 days, so they're a little bit early. That's good. Alright. Alright, so we'll start here with my tomatoes. I just pulled off a couple of them and gave them to my neighbor so she could try them. She's into produce shipment, so I don't know, maybe it's like a good contact, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get her to see how good these vegetables turn out. Alright, so here we got some fruit here, we got some flowers here, more flowers. We're looking really good. Here's my peas. With the peas, you can see that here I got a pea pod, 2 more flowers. There's a couple of flowers on these pea pods. I'm sorry, on these pea plants. You can see there's another pea pod right there. Doing really well. My harvest beans here that I planted, a few weeks ago, flowering. Got flowers on my cucumbers, and I have, where'd it go? A little tiny cucumber. There it is. And then on this side, look at that. It's another one. There might be more coming. I don't know, they're kind of all bunched up like that. You know what I mean? So it's a little hard to tell. Give them a couple of days and we'll see. Zucchini, doing good as always. Get this dead leaf off of here. Well, I guess I can't. I usually cut the dead leaves off with scissors. Yeah, they're all doing really well. Check my watermelon over here. Watermelon's doing great. Showed you guys this the other day. This is, like a week old right here. This is a couple of weeks old. Same with these. They're just doing really well. So yeah, so here we go. My grow bed is starting to flood over. You can see here that there's water coming up through the cracks. Looks a little murky, but that's just because it's full of that ever so good fish poo. If there were caterpillars in there, they would be hightailing it to the surface right now, and they wouldn't be very happy about being flooded out like that. So yeah, it works like a charm. if you have an aquaponics grow bed and you're having problems with caterpillars down in your rocks and your medium, just plug up the hole like that and flood it, and they'll come right out. So yeah, let me put my sandpipe back in. Here's my sandpipe. Pull this one out. Put this one back in. Put my bell siphon back on. It all drains out like there ain't no tomorrow. Yeah, I love that. I love how this bell siphon works. It's beautiful how the bell siphon works. Put my cap back on. Put my pipe away. And that's it. If there were any caterpillars in there, they would have come running out and everything would have been cool. So anyhow, that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to message me on Facebook, leave a comment, or email me at fgmoproducts@gmail.com. So until then, this is Ben Huey saying happy planting and FGMO products.